Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? Lassa fever. Lassa fever. And this killer disease, this outbreak, has no vaccine, no cure at all. Matter of fact, since the beginning of the year in Nigeria, there has been the country of Nigeria is gripped by an outbreak of a deadly disease. Lassa fever is one of the number of illnesses which can cause dangerous epidemics, but for which no vaccine currently exists. Lassa fever is not a new disease, but the current outbreak is unprecedented, spreading faster and further than ever before. We're in the last days. The Bible said there would be wars and rumors of wars, and nations would rise against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms, famines, pestilences or diseases, plagues, earthquakes in diverse places. Well, health workers are overstretched. A number of themselves have even been infected and have died. Potentially fatal diseases, so-called viral hemorrhagic fever, which can affect many organs of the body and damage the body's blood vessels. But it is difficult to treat this, and there is no, I repeat, no vaccine. Only the blood of Jesus Christ, only the faith and the prayer of God's people can counteract this thing. Most people who catch Lassa fever will have only mild symptoms, such as a fever at first, headaches, general weakness, and they may have none at all. But, however, in severe cases, in some cases, it can mimic other deadly hemorrhagic fevers like Ebola, causing bleeding through the nose, the mouth, other parts of the body. And Lassa fever normally has a fatality rate of about 1%, but they've never, normally is the key here, but they've never seen anything like it. Right now, 20% of the people getting Lassa fever are dying, according to the CDC. What happened? A mutation or another new disease, a genetically modified? Is this bioterrorism? You have to ask the question. When a disease only kills 1% and all of a sudden it jumps to 20% and rapidly is spreading, you have to ask the question. Matter of fact, 90 people are thought to have died so far, but the true number may be much higher because Lassa is so hard to diagnose. Women who contract the disease late in pregnancy face an 80% chance of losing their child or dying themselves. I know what you're thinking. Is this population control? Is this depopulation process? Well, and if so, is it because it's part of the depopulation process program, New World Order, global elites, the global elitist mentality, global sustainability that we've been hearing about? And in the early stages, it's almost impossible to distinguish from other common diseases like malaria and dengue fever. With no readily available test to diagnose it, no vaccine to stop it, and now 20% of the people getting it are dying, and the fact that it's spreading like wildfire in Nigeria, this is a problem. All right, and the reason it's called the Lassa fever, it was first diagnosed in Nigeria in a town called Lassa back in 1969 when there was an outbreak of it in a mission hospital. It's also been seen in West African countries like Ghana, Mali, and Sierra Leone. So our prayers are going out to the people. I can tell you, this is biblical prophecy, though. Now, and it is what Jesus said would happen in the last days. I just want to make people available. I just need to make people aware and be available to understand it. This is a BBC article. I'm going to put the link below. You can read it for yourself in its entirety. But certainly, this is a concern. Another plague, another prophecy. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Matthew 24 tells us of these plagues. And even Revelation 11 says when the two witnesses come, they will even send plagues and hit the earth with plagues as often as they will. because of the evil in the land. Are you saved? Don't miss today's live broadcast, 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com.